Habs-flyers talk trade. Shaw for Gostisbehere. So I'll give you my opinion on why you should expect to hear more about this story and why I think there's probably some merit to it. And that's all right here at Talking Habs with me, Rick, the #1 Habs channel dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. And don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, somewhere around here, somewhere, depending on how you're watching it. And that'll notify you of all my videos as they come out. And leave any comments in the comment section below. I read them all. I love to get comments. Okay, so let's get right into this. So I've been talking about Shayne Gostisbehere being the answer to the Habs' left-hand defenseman hole in the first pairing for a while now. Any regular viewers know that. So there's a story out now, and not by a major news source though, that says Montreal and Philly are talking trade. Goes for either Andrew Shaw or Paul Byron. For me, I never really thought of Byron for this deal because Shaw, in my opinion, is kind of the prototypical Flyers forward. He plays with an edge. He can be mean or dirty if needed, and does what he has to in an effort to win, going into the dirty areas and fighting it out along the boards and in the corners. This kind of play oftentimes leads to bad or stupid penalties, as the player's emotions can get away with him, and Shaw plays that kind of game. His penalties sometimes hurt the team and test the PK unit. Shaw has talent and isn't a goon, so you take the mostly good with the sometimes bad. Shaw is a 2-time Stanley Cup champion with his former team, the Blackhawks, and has a lot of experience to pass on to the younger guys. I like Andrew Shaw, and I like the job he's done here and may continue to do here, but I like the job he does here. That being said, Shaw is a very tradable commodity, and hockey is, after all, a business. He has a tradable contract, and his role can be filled in by a few different options the team has already, like Joel Armia. Armia could move up and have his breakout season, which I kind of think he's poised to do next season. And making room for Nick Suzuki in a third-line right-wing slot. I think Armia is ready for a bigger role and is capable of replacing Shaw if he's traded. As for Paul Byron, I think you don't trade a guy like him if you can avoid it. He has a knack for winning. The team doesn't win nearly as often when he's out of the lineup as when he's in the lineup. And he can play up and down the lineup, filling whatever hole is created on the left side. He produces from the third and fourth line almost as much as from the first and second line when he's filled in there. He's a player that is more valuable to a team than just his point production. For me, you have to keep players like him around. So I don't know if I ever put Byron in a trade there. I haven't really said trade him. I just thought there might not be a big spot for him. But I think you got to keep a guy like Byron around if you can. In giving up Shaw for Ghost, you're filling a big hole in your lineup, and at a very affordable cap hit. So when I wrote that, I wasn't at my computer, and I don't know for sure the length of his contract or the amount, but I think I do. So I think he's signed for another 4 seasons. And I think at $4.5 million per. I think that's what the numbers are. So I think he comes in. If he come in here, he'd have 4 more years at 4.5. It might be 5.5. I might be wrong that it's 4.5, but it's 4.5 or 5.5 a year. That's not a bad cap hit for that role that he's going to play. He's a big, lanky, puck-moving defenseman. He had an off year last season, recovering from a shoulder injury, and his stats weren't as usual. He can quarterback the power play and play big minutes next to Weber in the top pairing and solidify the left side of the defense. He'd look good on this team, and he'd make this team better. And this actually still allows Montreal to go out and sign a UFA like Matt Duchene. It wouldn't affect their cap space too much because if it's Shaw's making 4-point-something million, and Ghost I think is making the 4.5. Even if it's 5.5, it's not that much of a difference. So you're still left with your, so like say you go out and you talk to Edler, you sign an Edler. Well, you've used up some of your cap space. right? So now you can't go get a Duchesne unless you move somebody else. So the point is somebody has to move if you're going to go make some of these moves that we're talking about. So like I said, they make some more money. So if Philly's willing to explore this with Montreal, I say go for it. I say talk about it, see if you can make a deal. I'm not sure straight up if they're going to take Shaw for Ghost, but maybe Shaw in a 5th rounder or something like that for Ghost. And maybe they expand the deal like I've also been talking about. Maybe try to get Isaac Ratcliffe. Maybe try to move up and swap draft picks and whatever. So, they're talking about it in the media. Let's see where it goes. Thanks for watching this video and listening to my opinions and my rantings. And don't forget to like, sub, and ring the bell, and that'll notify you of all my videos as they come out. And you can leave any comments in the comment section below, because I read all the comments and I respond to them. And let's see, check out these 2 videos I'm going to put up here. I hope you like them. Should be right there. And that's it. Have a Blue Bar Rouge day from Talking Habs. Go Habs, go! Bye, y'all.